focusing on capacity building and staff development and effective service delivery, have patronized that higher institution in the country, are now benefiting specific programs and boosting the human capacity development component through TETFUND. Managing Education Task Fund towards supporting project and capacity building for public tertiary education institutions. TETFUND under architect Echono sponsored a research on the newly designed smart climate information service for the early warning on climate change for farmers with about 1,500 farmers from 70 villages across 6 states receiving training on the innovation. TETFUND agency further saw to the National Library Headquarter Complex, Abuja, received boost with the approval of 16 billion naira by TETFUND under architect Echono as first tranche of the completion of the project. CJEC's affirmation on every project stated above testify awesome completion within a short period of time. CJ therefore give kudos to the agency and the Executive Secretary of Tertiary Education Trust Fund, Architect Sonny Echono, for their smart and intellectual insight to resolving pressure-related issues to the agencies as well as government involved. However, with greater power comes greater responsibility and challenges. The TETFUND, just like most other organizations, is confronted with some level of challenges. It is by overcoming some, if not all, of these challenges that the agency can be guaranteed of success in her overall activities. But thanks to the tireless effort of Executive Secretary, who has continually helped in sailing the ship of TETFUND safely. Some of the challenges confronting TETFUND in the execution of its functions include, but not limited to, the following. Funding. Funding has remained a major challenge to almost all the sector of Nigerian economy. This is because funding is a very vital resource in the course of executing a strategic function like that which is executed by the TETFUND. Improved funding for universities has been one of the front burner, and in this circumstance, proper funding of universities of the nation's tertiary institution in Nigeria includes a conducive learning environment, standard libraries, comfortable hostel facilities with basic amenities such like water, as well as review of welfare package for academic staff. Public institutions in Nigeria have been bedeviled by poor funding, a situation that necessitates the establishment of Tertiary Education Trust Fund, TETFUND. This menace has long emerged as a critical challenge to the promotion of good tertiary education standard, maintenance of physical infrastructures, training of lecturers, and funding of research in the country, among others. The challenge has caused friction between the staff of tertiary institutions and the government, leading to obstruction of academic works and the calendar. However, funds not allocated to the right project in all universities has made the system of educating the student difficult. Government policy. One of the policies of the government which can be said to have curtailed the scope of operation of the agency is the era of limiting their role to that of intervening in only the nation's public tertiary institution and not the private. Government directives in some cases have the capacity to expand or minimize the function of various agencies in the country. The case is no different for TETFUND. Funds generated by agency are subject to some prescribed governmental policy. As such, the agency lack the freedom to express their will on how their activities should be.